One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's get to it, man. We in the building. It just, I don't know, man. I believe you men out there are sad cases. Not that it's disrespectful. I just feel bad for you. That's all. Hold on a second. I feel bad for black men. Black men, no matter how, I don't know. I don't know if it's the way you grew up. I don't know if it's your looks. I don't know if it's your swag. I don't know what it is. But whatever could make you want to grow up and say, yo, I got to pay for a woman to love me because myself is not enough. That's cool. I can understand. Because if you're paying for a woman, you want to be paying for Beyonce and all of the top women in all of the land. If you're paying, but you black brothers ain't paying for that. You black brothers are not paying for the best woman in all of the land, but nevertheless you're paying. I think that's crazy. So, Oshay Duke Jackson, he promotes tricking. What does that mean? Okay, if you're not paying for Beyonce I'm talking about some of the baddest bitches in all the land to be on your, by your side, and that's the only way that you could have women in your life is to pay. I understand, but it does mean you don't know women. You're worthless. A woman never cared about you. Yourself wasn't enough. And then you turn it around, your money ain't enough. Because if your money was enough, you would have a woman. Oh, I just like to trick and I just like to have sex. Okay, then you can't give relationship advice. You're teaching men to trick and never have a woman give a damn about them. That's horrible. But that's Oshay Duke Jackson. In this video, Oshay, he'll try to say, yo, I'm laughing, I'm playing around, I'm laughing, I'm playing. But in this video, he always hate on Pookies. One thing, Oshay, he hates on Pookies so much. He hates the fact that Pookies get the girl, the money, the everything, that the soul. Fuck it, let's call it out. He's mad that Pookies get the soul. So let's talk about this part, the soul. If you're paying for a woman, you're not getting the soul. Oshay is a trick. He promotes men to trick. If you're tricking on a woman, you'll never get the soul. What do men want? Men want women's soul for the most part. Some niggas, like Oshay, just like to interact, I guess, have sex or whatever the case is. But most men, a man wants to be able to tell a bitch what to do. A man wants to be able to say, yo, shit, bitch, clip my nails. Like anything. But when you tricking on bitches, you be like, yo, I pay you to clip my nails. Like, well, you pay a bitch to clip your nails, but you really wish that you had somebody that you could really share your money with, somebody who wouldn't steal from you, rob your money, and all this other stuff. You really wish you had a woman that cared about you. In today's video, quick little video, Oshay, he's first of all, he's promoting this woman because Pookie beat her and Pookie always wins. So that pissed him off. He hates Pookie's winning against women. But he also hates women winning against men. So this dude, he basically is, if you ask me, he's promoting women and men truly not be together. Look, I pay you, you do what I need you to do, then you leave. So you don't know nothing about a woman. A woman ain't doing shit for you because she wants to. She's only doing it because you're paying. So it's a bad deal no matter how you cut it. But in this video, he's going to say, well, why can't I have a good woman? And I understand what he means. Why can't I have a woman do for me the way that you women do for Pookies? Why can't I have a woman? Look, I'm successful. I'm around women all day, but I just don't seem to believe that any of these women are good enough the way that you women treat a Pookie. Why wouldn't they think they're good enough? Or why wouldn't you think they're good enough? Because you don't like women and you don't trust women. So you're going to always think that somebody, or in particular, a woman's out to get you. You date out of your range. You want boss baddies. That's why you pet. So only if a person like Oshay Duke Jackson realize, yo, the woman that's going to really do for you, like without your money being involved, because that's what you lead with, it's probably going to be a fat woman. Because these other women don't like the way you look. They don't like your swag. I don't know about your eggplant situation, but it's a bunch of things that women don't like. A lot of these niggas say, well, I'm out here making money. I ain't got time to have women around me. Brother, if women wanted to help you out and stuff like that, and you knew how to have the correct barrier, if you had swag, you knew how to balance this shit, you would have women around you working. He like, well, I'd rather just pay for the sex. I get it, but this ain't what you really feel. Let's go.
The toilet seat down, pick up after this, because now we're living with each other 24/7. Pero lo que no se justifica is, why is la sierva texting you at 6 in the morning telling you about her personal problem? Why
can't I ever find somebody like this? Why is the Pookies always getting all the good ladies, all the good sisters? Can I just...
Why is all the Pookies? Why? This man is so upset that Pookies and brothers that have way less money than him get women that he adore, get women that he fancy, get women that he wish he had. Brother, you're in Africa somewhere where all these black bitches, ain't none of them good enough for you? No, and I believe him because he leads with his wallet. He'll never know what it feels like where a woman's like, yo, doing shit for him. But every time he sees some other woman doing for a man, he put on his hateration.
A healthier space. He refuses, and he's like, we can push past this. Let's just go and live the life that we've always wanted to together. So we come to the States, and when I tell you things were rocky from the jump, and of course, we were going to have the basic relationship fights, like put the toilet seat down, pick up after this, because now we're living with each other 24/7. Pero lo que no se justifica is, why is la sierva texting you at 6 in the morning telling you about her personal problem? Why
can't I ever find somebody like this? Why is the Pookies always getting all the good ladies, all the good sisters? Can I have somebody like this in my life for real that's going to do everything for me? This is what I need in my life.
Now, brother's going to say, yo, I was just playing. Brother's going to say, yo, I was just playing. I make my own money. I don't need no bitch for nothing. I know. A lot of niggas who ain't got swag, you really got to get out here and make this money in order to deal with women in any capacity. I get it, man. But I also understand the underlying tone. The underlying tone is, yo, you wish that you had a woman that would do for you and you ain't have to pull your wallet out, brother. And he say, nah, because she realized that the dude was a Build-A-Bear project. Well, she just said he got other women out there and wherever he from calling his phone at 6 in the morning. So the last thing he worried about is women. That man He conned this girl into marrying her to get a visa so he could be a U.S. citizen and he could do whatever he want. Oshay Duke Jackson is mad that the dude did that. Like, brother, what side of the fence are you on? See, because if your money meant the damn thing, you would have a woman, but you don't like women like that. See, a lot of these niggas that make money, well, nah, I wouldn't say that. A lot of niggas like women. This dude don't like women. When you see niggas like that don't want to help a woman or take care of a woman to help him, and when he's saying he wish he had a woman, and then he'll see a woman like this, and he'd be like, why you ain't get with a man like me with money? She like, well, it don't matter that you got money. I make my own money. Brother, he got the game all fucked up, but he promoting this garbage. This shit is crazy.
Pero lo que no se justifica is why is la sierva texting you at 6 in the morning telling you about her personal problem? Why
should I ever find somebody like this? Why is the Pookies always getting all the good ladies, all the good sisters? Can I have somebody like this in my life for real? That's gonna do everything for me. This is what I need in my life. Okay. If any of y'all are naive like this, email me. PlanetOshay@gmail.com. I will.
Wow, PlanetOshay@gmail.com. He's really thirsty. See, what's happening in this new climate, fellas and ladies? What's happening is what they call it, blue check marks, subscriber supremacy. These guys believe that, I got the subscribers, I got the money. You want to do online stuff, sweetheart. Yo, come get with me. Brother. It ain't like that with women. In your case, you've been leading with your wallet your whole life. So you gotta always buy a bitch. You don't know what it means for a bitch to do anything for you that you didn't pay for. You don't understand. You want a woman to do for you. We all want a bitch. Yo, you in the shower somewhere. Yo, you yell like, yo, come wash my back. Do anything. A man would like that. So men, they get their money up or whatever they do, and they make sure they provide for their woman so they could get what they want. Oshay don't really promote that. He promote tricking for sex or some wild shit. But he really would like a real woman when he sees the real relationships that Pookie has. When I say that, I mean by saying that when you see a woman giving off real emotion. See, Oshay and these niggas deal with bitches that's robots, just fucking. See, when you see a woman who deals with a Pookie, it's real emotion in the game. Why? That bitch losing money, time, resources, mental stability. She's losing. That's why they say, city boys up, city girls up. The other side's supposed to be down. You see what I'm saying? So I feel bad for niggas like this because he can get a girl, but she got to be fat. See, he think he's supposed to get baddies because he got money. They'll never care about him.
Love. I would love to walk over you. I mean, to be with you. So, these mushrooms make you feel.
He said he would love to walk over the woman. I mean, be with you. Yes, we know what you mean. Walk over the woman. I know you want that feeling, brother. I know you want the feeling to be able to walk over a woman. All men want it. So we're not going to act like that's something that we're hiding. We're not hiding that. We deserve that shit with men. But with all the money, you can't get a girl to walk over? Come on, bro. Oh, hold on.
I would love always getting all the good ladies, all the good sisters. Can I have somebody like this in my life for real? That's gonna do everything for me. This is what I need in my life. Okay. If any of y'all are naive like this, email me. PlanetOshay@gmail.com. I would love to walk over you. I mean, to be with you. To love you. Not walk over you. I would love to be with you. I promise you I would love to be with you.
Personal problem. Why are you asking Fulana Letal if she's eaten and recommending her to rent out the house? What house?
Why are you going to his home? Oh, because you're paying for everything. That's another thing too, guys. When you're dealing with these chicks and you live in their house, they'll go through your phone. They can go through your phone.
That's a lie, but I'm going to let them finish.
anyway.
Now, he tried to clean it up. Oshay tried to clean it up and say they're going to go through your phone anyway. So let him say it before we get into that.
Dealing with these chicks when you live in the house, they'll go through your phone. They'll go through your phone anyway. But especially when you're out there not being a man,
they're going to go through your phone anyway.
And they're definitely going to go through your phone.
So that's a lie. Okay? Ain't nobody going through my phone, dog. So basically, he's basically giving off bullshit again. So if they're going to go through your phone and you somebody that's paying all the bills, he believes that a woman should be able to go through your phone if she's paying all the bills. No, it don't work like that. First, you are a man. That's what you are before anything else. When you grow up and you become a man, you're a fucking man. If you say nobody goes through your phone as a man, nobody goes through your phone. This ain't got nothing to do with money. This ain't got nothing to do with broke. If a man says, yo, ain't nobody going through my phone, don't nobody go through that man's phone. You want to like sneak and go through the internet or some other shit, you could do all that. But to literally take a man's phone and go through it, a man's never having that. Okay? So, like I said, I don't know where these guys are. I could tell that he's never dealt with a woman that cared about him. Because a woman that cared about you in real life, she ain't going to go through your phone. Only time she's going to go through your phone is behind your back or something. And I don't even think then, man. Like, yo, she's not going to go through your phone. She's going to bust your ass the way you ever get busted. But it won't be through her going through your phone because that ain't something that you allow. No matter whether you broke or not. Okay? You just don't allow it. I'm going to get to the comments in a second.
Anyway. But especially when you're out there not being a man, you definitely go to your phone.
And yes, moving to a whole different country is so hard, but I'm bending over backwards to make sure that you're having a good time. We're trying to help you acclimate in the best that I possibly can. From the moment that he set foot in the States, we tried really hard to help him find a job. But because his Social Security hadn't come in yet, he obviously couldn't start working, and we didn't want him to start working illegally just in case that brought any sort of problems. I will say, though, one of the reasons why I fell in love with this man is because he knows how to work. He was never the one to be lounging around. He always was trying to hustle, work, provide for both of us.
So Oshay called the guy Pookie, but she said the guy loved to work. Okay? But the guy got the visa out of her. He got everything. He got all the love, all the everything out of her because she wanted to do that. And trust me, Oshay wish that he had a woman that want to do shit for him. With all the stuff that he got, she would be such a benefit to him.
I was living there and I didn't have a job. And even after both of us were settled in, like, he was always really good and never asking me for anything, even though I would be the one to offer.
Oh, you still in love with dude too. Even though y'all filed for divorce, you still in love. You were still little black. So.
Which is why I was so understanding when I could see that he was restless being here and not having anything to do. Lo que yo no entiendo, however, is that your restlessness is coming because you know you have bills to pay in the Dominican Republic and kids to maintain, but you did absolutely nothing.
The man has bills and kids in the Dominican Republic. He came over here, married her, got the visa, pissed her off so she could divorce him and he could live free. Because she is a gladiator, Americanized Dominican, and she don't want to listen. And now she's going to miss out.
So unfortunately, the bickering and fighting continued. And one of the first things that he said in a real fight was, is this when you brought me here? Like, get me my flight so I can go back. To which
show sponsor, S. Welbeck, Psalm Welbeck, sponsor of the show. So this program is brought to you by Psalm Welbeck. Understand when you get in contact with Psalm Welbeck, he can help you with things. You express to him any of your problems. He's going into a meeting right now. Contact him after 4 or 5 o'clock in the chat section. Psalm Welbeck. Ask him whatever you need as far as business. The man's always in meetings. Show sponsored by Psalm Welbeck. Shout out to Vic, Dolomite, Tyrone, and everybody else.
Which I responded, what you're not going to do is sit here and try to make this like I was the one who brought you here when this was actively your decision. Because what you're not trying to do is make this a me problem cuando tú eras the one who needed to save his money. But anyways, para contarle story time, by the second week, he was already telling me that he was ready to go home. And I begged, y yo le lloré, y le pedí to please stay, let's work this out.
She begged him to stay. Oshay is mad. He's mad. Oshay got that old man face, and he knows he has to tread lightly with these gladiators. I tell y'all niggas all the time, niggas like him and Umar and all these niggas, they don't like black women because they don't know how to get to the love. And I understand that part. It's not easy. Everybody ain't gonna be like me, trying to make a bitch-faced black woman smile by touching on her, tickling on her. Everybody ain't gonna do it like me. So I get it. But once you start putting money into it, okay, she'll smile and laugh for the money, but she don't really give a fuck about you because you don't know how to, you don't know what you're doing.
Wait, the papers are going to come. You're going to be able to start working. It doesn't make sense for you to go back and start working there when the money that you could be earning there, you can.
It's fucked up.
You can earn it here in your first check.
But he don't want to be with you. Okay, he's a Dominican man. He wants to be out there where he's a man. He got stuff going on. He can provide for himself. He don't want to be up there, up there with you like that. He got cheeks to be clapping out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing that y'all got to understand. A man don't want to join a woman's world. Okay?
That's a lie. That's a lie, but I'm gonna let him talk.
I'm sorry to say, no matter how good a woman you ladies are, it's gonna be.
See, I can't let that go. I can't let that go. A man don't want to be a part of a woman's world, no matter how good you ladies may be or think you are. That's because he never had a woman. He don't know how good a woman can be at all. The bitch just said she went to the DR, she fell in love with the nigga, she came, gave him a visa, gave him his house, gave him money, did this, did that. How good? The bitch is a good bitch. So these women are good. It ain't got nothing to do with how good a woman is. She still didn't listen. She just like you, Oshay. She thought her money built attraction. No, bitch, you gotta listen as well, because he's a man first. So once that happened, she didn't want to listen. He got the visa already. So he don't have to. That's what I keep telling y'all niggas. In this new climate, don't be falling for the same old alpha male traditional shit when these bitches are modernized. Don't fall for it. Play the new game. Play the new game. If he had game and a Mac mouthpiece like Jay-Z, he could make up for being ugly and pull good women. There's one problem. He want a baddie to treat him like a real woman. I think he should go with a fatty, a fat woman, a fat, good-looking, clean, hold herself together woman who will really appreciate him and might even work out and lose weight. But she would really be down for him. See, he looking for bad bitches. Sorry about the screen jumping like that. I can't. Ain't nothing I could do. Y'all know I'm dealing with the poor shit. Struggle string. Dudes like Oshay called me a Pookie Dusty for considering marrying a woman who made more money. Because, see, you got to understand what they doing to you, Tyrone. They're doing that because they're the ones with the more money if they marry a woman. But guess what's the problem? They ain't going to do it because they don't want to end up paying alimony and child support, meaning they don't like black women. Okay? Let me try to fix that screen thing. Meaning they don't really like or love black women. They ain't willing to do shit for the woman. You see what I'm saying? When it comes to putting their money involved in it. Whereas you got a woman who gonna put her money on the line. She make more than you. That means if y'all divorce, you win. That means she really care about you. Meaning they don't really care about black women, but a black woman ain't gonna get my money. Well, that black woman is putting her money up so Tyrone could be all right. So they don't really understand the game. They've never had a woman care for like the way that woman cared for you. They never had it. So they could never understand it. But he finds a way to hate on it. See? He don't like when niggas win. Yo, don't you know this dude, he promoting this bitch page because she lost the war. He's promoting the bitch TikTok because she lost the war of dick and pussy. Because that's all this, excuse me, that's all this is. Can my eggplant garner more money than your vagina garner out of this war that we fight? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Real, man. It's always going to suck. If I had to move to, let me say, leave my life or what I do every day to be in your life, I don't want to do that. It's easier for a woman to do that, or not.
Here we go.
Easier, but because a man can provide, he can take care of things for a lady can adjust, but a man can't just jump up and do that. Not a real man, you know.
There you go. Now I take that as a disrespect to myself. How am I not a real man? Because you make all this money and you don't want to get a bitch to provide for so she could care about you. But I get a bitch to provide for me and I'm not a real man. You ain't got a bitch that would do shit for you. You know, something happened to you, you got to call a bitch and say, yo, I pay you to come help me down the steps. I pay you to come get me a cup of juice. Ain't no bitch going to do nothing for you, player. And I know you want more than that for yourself. You, how you say, you work too hard for that, son. Oshay, all right, I just know he'll throw your ass up under the bus for some cheeks. That nigga do look like, oh, come on, man. Come on. Let the man live. He making money. That's all that matters, right? He could fuck a bitch for money. No problem. Whether I make a lot of money or not, I'm looking for my future son. If I get ridiculed because his mom is rich, how will you ridicule because a bitch is richer than you? You impregnate her, she get tired of you, or she wake up unhappy and she don't want to be with you, and she got to pay you child support and alimony. How the fuck are you ridiculed for that? You found the right channel. We promote that life. Matter of fact, Tyrone, you are more than educated. You are one of my top guys right now. So did you marry the girl? Did you marry the girl? If you married the girl, you one of my top hitters, because that's all we deal with over here. It's a new climate. Women need men that's going to love them. You love that woman. She don't care how much you make. None of these bitches care how much niggas make anymore. You know? And you the one getting this money, you one of my top shotters, because you really, if you married the bitch, you got it on paper. You put government zaddy behind you. I respect that. Because where I'm at, like I'm on one gladiator's beneficiary list, and my other gladiator, like, yo, you know, what you want to do, you know, I want you taken care of, whatever, you know how they get, bro, it's real. This man don't know nothing. But I do know one thing. He is upset, and he really, really wants these educated, good quality, if you want to call it that, American gladiators who got all this money, smarts, education. He wish he could get one of them. He's in Africa. He can't get no girl. That's what I be saying about niggas like him and Umar. How y'all can't get no girl? You don't like black women. It's just that simple, B. It's just that simple. Wavy, I see you. Oshay, they ain't shit, but he also understands his role. I get it, man. I always thought Oshay looked like a black Elm. Oh, y'all niggas. Black Elmer Fudge. Like I said, son, he coming here talking this shit that we talking, brother. He mad, always mad at Pookie's. Brother, can you impact a will of swag on a woman to make her want to do for you? Come out of her pocket for you? No, I don't deal with that. I be working all the time. Right. Stay out of this lane. Stay out of this lane. You know? Show sponsored by Sam Wellback. Plus, making more money doesn't mean more value. Most of the warehouse guys make 20 an hour. Were more important to me getting projects done than the lazy women in the office making 40 an hour. Okay, that's a good analogy. Can the guy in the warehouse get money out of that bitch? That's what we promote over here. And you've seen it many times. Niggas in the warehouse get the girl in the office. Oshay is against that.
No, just be in somebody else's life. That's just not really like how it works, boo. You know what I'm saying? And I think you're a good lady too, though. Like,
here we go.
To find somebody nice like you, for real.
Here we go. Here we go. He wish he had it. He promoting this bitch like she is the best thing under the sun. Tyrone, oh no. Oh no, Tyrone, you're not a top shotter. I can't give you the whole, but you are a shotter though. No, I did not marry her, but I have heard that from these. Oh man, fuck. Dang. You'll get another one though, because if you got her, you could get another one because it takes a certain type of dude. See, to be in that space. Now you can lose. Yo, I've lost so many, dog. Let's story time. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, yo, son. One time, yo, I haven't had many jobs in life, son. You know what I mean? I've always been taken care of by Gladiator BWs, right? This one particular time I had a job. Why? Because I wanted to. My Gladiator was taking care of me, but I wanted a job, right? So I went over there and I wanted to do the airport driving. So I did the airport driving from this rich neighborhood over here in New York. Quiet, rich neighborhood, Pelham Manor, Pelham, right? In Bronxville, right? So I wanted to do that for, I wanted to go drive and shit, So I was doing that, going to the airports, JFK in Jersey, going to Newark International Airport and all that, right? So I'm going to Newark this one time to pick somebody up from the airport, right? Yo, I sees like some sort of, I don't know what this bitch was, Indian. I don't know what the bitch was. But she had on like a lace top with like some D cups. And, she wasn't fat. She was like, her body was smashing, right? Now, pay attention. The story is based on Tyrone and everybody that know how I give it up. I only deal with bitches that make big money, right? So, yo, I went over there, dog. I went and said, yo, hey, what's going on? How you doing? This, that. Yeah, Sri Lankan. Some shit like that, right? Went over there like, yo, hey, how you doing? This, that. Boom, got the bitch number, son. She live in Jersey. I live in New York, with my Gladiator and all that, right? So, got the number. Speaking to her for a couple days while I'm doing my runs and stuff like that. So, she was telling me all her shit. Like, yo, I divorced my husband. He's a big-time computer guy. I'm divorcing his ass. I got a baby by him. I'm keeping the house in the car. I have a beauty parlor around the corner that I run, and I have employees. Plus, I'm going to school for law. I was like, God damn, this bitch got it going on, B. So we kept talking. I end up getting to go over there to her house and hang out with her and stuff like that, right? Take on a date and shit like that, right? Yo, the bitch house is immaculate, son. Let's fast forward. I end up getting this pussy, nigga, right? So I'm getting this pussy, right? That ain't even the important part. The important part is I get up in her room. Her room is all when I'm telling you, the house was crazy. She said she keeping the house. We talk about pussy like Tyrone had that we missed. Okay, pussy we fucked up on that had real money. Okay, pay attention. So before I get this pussy, I get up in the beautiful house. Bitch got copper copper silverware with the Allen kitchen and all the flop. Like, damn, this bitch, her husband was loaded, right? So we go upstairs to the room, son. So we up in there talking. She got the big white suite bedroom, master bedroom with all the glass, all glass and all white. She got the goddamn master suite bathroom in there with the sauna bathtub, the shower over there, all type of candles and lotions and oils and all sorts of rich stuff hanging all around the bathtub, and everything's perfect and right and everything. And I'm sitting up in there like, fuck, I don't believe this shit. I always get fucking lucky, right? So now, so we chilling before I get this ass, and she was like, yeah, my husband used to be mad at me because somebody was mad at somebody because she didn't buy enough lingerie. Yes. That's where I was at. I'm gonna tell you exactly where I was at. I was at and I used to love all them little towns, Paramus, Lodi. I used to kill Jersey, B, with all them little rich bitches. Rawway, son. Exit 13, Rawway, son. Rawway, baby boy. Rawway is where I went to go see her at all the time. Rawway, New Jersey, B. So so we sitting there talking. She like, yo, he want me to buy more lingerie. She said, I already got $5,000 worth of lingerie. She opened the drawer, all this lingerie popping out, and she putting, her body was great, man. I'm telling you, she was bad. And she got the biggest bed I ever seen, California King, all white, 50 pillows, California King, B. California King. You niggas ain't never been on a California King. I'm telling you. You've never been on a California King bed. Bitch had 50 pillows. I counted them. Because I was so happy that I'm always lucky. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, this dude Tyrone is speaking facts. I've done had women in all these places. Lodi, Paramus, Teaneck, Irvington. And don't see, Irvington is right next to Newark. See, y'all think Newark is disgusting. Wavy no. Y'all think Newark is disgusting. No, wait, Newark is not disgusting. First of all, there's many different areas to Newark, but right over there is Irvington too. California King bed, right? Yo, the most important part. I got in the California King bed so she could suck on my knob and climb on top of me, right? And yo, I look up, she got the roof cut out. She got the moonlight beaming in. Son. So the moonlight was beaming in on me. I'm looking out through the window up there, getting top from this bitch. And I'm like, wow, what a lucky guy I am, right? Now, I was a younger man at the time, you know what I'm saying? And she, you know how we do, knock the blocks off that bitch, right? So she's in love now, right? Guess what this bitch was? Now, I was too young to understand who I was fully. I was too young to understand who I was fully. I was only halfway in the game. I was with a gladiator. And the reason why I say halfway in the game is because I was supposed to leave my gladiator, you know what I'm saying? And go build a life with this one, this rich one, right? I was supposed to marry the bitch up. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how you feel when other call your mom, sister, daughter, a bitch. Damn, universe. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry about that. Because I love my black women. But this woman ain't black. What happened was, so the bitch got left with a son, right? I would address I'm Universe. He just don't understand. A lot of us grew up different, man. You know what I mean? I can't even get into my moms and all that stuff, but we just grew up different. But anyway, I could watch my language though. Anyway, the bitch got left with a son, right? She got left with a son. So she was gonna get the child support. She was getting the house. She was getting the alimony. She was getting everything from this dude. She had her own beauty parlor, and she was going to school to be a lawyer. She wanted me. She loved me so much. She wanted me to play with her son. So she wanted me to play with her son. This, you know what I mean? We wasn't on that shit back then. We was just trying to get money back then. Didn't understand the whole game. She wanted me to play with her son. She wanted me to work in her beauty parlor. And like whatever I had going on, she wanted me to like pause and put on hold for the greater good of what we was going to build here. She was telling me she got everything set up. You're going to be the boss of the beauty parlor, play with my son every now and then. I'm going to suck the fuck you, live in my great house. My husband going to pay for all of us to do all this fly shit. She had a Volvo and another car. She gave, you know what I mean? She said, here, take the Volvo. Yo, she was giving me everything, son. And what was I mad about? What was I mad about? Bitch, I ain't playing with your son. What was I mad? I'm so stupid. I was like, bitch, I ain't playing with your son. I was like, that's the only thing that stopped everything. Bitch, I ain't playing with your son. I got my own fucking son to play with. I didn't realize I was supposed to bring my son over there. You know what I'm saying? You know, I messed that up. But yeah, man, this was a real rich woman. And the son was like, what, 7 years old? That bitch had what? 11 more years of drawing in free money, plus getting her law degree, plus the beauty parlor that I was going to be running, being around other bitches, where they get to see me being sunned like a monkey by this bitch and they want a piece of that. They want to sun somebody too. Oh, man, I misplayed that. So it is what it is, man. I mean, we miss out on a lot. I mean, I could tell you story after story, man, for fucking staying with my gladiators, but it is what it is. The last single mom I went out with offered me $4,000 a month to be a part-time stay-at-home dad, but I declined it at the time. I get it, man. I get it. I told you that story. The woman had everything. I'm telling you, $5,000 worth of lingerie. Come on, I seen it with my own eyes. I was like, wow. I was like, I'm the man. But I didn't want to commit to playing with the son. It's fucked up. Had this thick cougar in Perth Amboy when I was 22. She was 36. Boosted my credit 200 points. Had to dead her though. She wanted a baby. Damn, you fucked up. You could have been drawing child support. Think about it. We fucked up. Think about had I knocked that bitch up, I would have been drawing child support. I'm just saying it for the fun and spirit of the game. And also I'm saying it because it's like, yo, that's how far behind we was in game. What if we knew what we knew now, dog? You know what I'm saying? Like I was still extracting, yes, but not to the level because we didn't know. We still had cared about women back then to where we didn't want to do that. But we had everything in our favor to be winning like that. We could be niggas drawing alimony and child support. And for the most part, the boss bitches that we come in contact with are just like the boss niggas. They say, oh, you want child support, you want alimony, you want a divorce? All right, bye, take it. That's what the boss bitches do. Just like that woman husband did. Oh, you want a husband, you want the house and all that? Take it. I'm going to make more money anyway. That's how they would have treated us too. The 3% who get alimony are winning. All the Holly Berry men, the 90% are mad at us for beating the system. Yo, it's a war. The black or the regular American woman has a war out against alpha men who make money. They don't want to listen to you. And then they say, I'm making money. I ain't taking care of no man. So how can you win within those parameters? You got to be on your shit. Oshay knows nothing about that. All he's ever done was leave with his wallet. The man said he was offered $4,000 to be a stay-at-home dad. And I believe him. Because this woman wanted me to work in her beauty parlor, play with her son, drive the Volvo, fuck other bitches, whatever I want to do, as long as I do what she say do. I think things happen the way they're supposed to in life. That's true too. If they didn't, you couldn't become the person. Oh God, I can't. Yo, when you miss so many opportunities, it hurts, man. So I understand what you're saying, but it hurts, universe. But when you also realize, look, I stay in that position, it also makes you feel well. Just went on a horrible date Friday the 13th with a single mom / school teacher with a teenager. Chick was grabbing my eggplant after the date, on the date after 2 drinks. That's what I'm talking about, son. Now, what do I tell niggas? What do I tell niggas who are in that privileged position that you're in right now? Don't be scared to ask for money. It ain't gotta be money. Ask for things. It ain't gotta be, you know what I mean? Ain't always gotta be give me your cash. You know what I'm saying? It could be regular shit. Buy me this hat. Like, extract. As a man or a woman, if you take alimony, I think you're just being bitter and holding some type of grudge or trying to hold on to that person. Let's say you're right. Let's say that you're right, right? It's still going on, brother. And like I say, the women been winning. We not going to just be losers forever. We want to win too. The best part about it being in America is that they make the women make money. You know what I'm saying? That's the best part. They don't have to be taken care of. They'll take care of you. That's the best part about America. Now, will the women admit it? Hell no. Because they still want to be able to trick a man to say, no, you should be able to take care of a woman. But she'll say, well, I can take care of myself. So, yeah. Where's the balance? Let's get back to Oshay. Yo, I'm glad I was able to share that story, man. That's an old story, B. It was one of my favorites because I was pissed off at myself. Bitch had everything, man. That box was crazy. Right. Universe, understand something. The world that we live in, dependent of self and all that other shit, I don't promote that. I want black people, all man and woman, to be together. I don't promote be by yourself. I don't like that. Now, men never wanted to be by themselves, but they had got caught up in the trick bag to where women were getting their money. So they still want to be with women. So niggas like, nah, be self-dependent. No, get their money. Fuck that. Fuck that. You ain't got to be by yourself. No. Have some fun.
You know, but it's just what you don't understand. You're dealing with a guy that don't have anything, and you got your stuff together. And you know, a lot of you sisters out there, y'all kind of go through this little vibe where y'all be trying to do all this, and it's just not going to work out, babe.
Well, I like that. I love this. I mean, I would love to have the conversation. Like, I appreciate this, universe. You truly don't know, because I need somebody to try to challenge my point sometime, because niggas know I talk the truth. So I'm not saying be by yourself, but you shouldn't rely on others. I disagree. I say be useful. I say people want to be used. I say people want to be useful to others. I say people want to use other people and use you and you use them. I say that's what this whole thing is about. I say, and especially women want to be used. They want to be used. Maybe it's with an attitude, maybe it's this, that, but they want it. They want it. They want to be of a value to some human being. They love it. And brothers like to be used too. No? Believe me, I know the journey, brother, but I appreciate people using one another or somebody using somebody more another. Just be together. I don't give a fuck how you do it. See, Oshay promote, yo, I pay you. You never give a fuck about me, but I really wish a woman would give a fuck about me, but I don't trust a woman because all I want is baddies instead of getting a fat woman who's going to really take care of me, cook my food, make sure I'm right.
Just not going to do that. A man is not going to let you do that. Okay? A man, it wants to roam in his own territory.
But at the end of the day, it just wasn't enough, and he just made his decision that he was going to leave, and he did. I had told him that if he decided to leave, that our relationship was done because I was not going to be with someone who's going to come and only be here for 2 weeks and decide that they can't handle the pressure and just bounce. When I moved to the Dominican Republic and I lived there for 10 months looking for a job without finding one, just struggling just because I wanted to be with this man, because I wanted to give our relationship a shot.
Struggling because she wanted to be with this man. She wanted to make it hell to high water. Oshay would never know what that's about.
You're going to tell me that I can go ahead and do that and I can fly back and forth for 4 years, right, spending my money, my time, and my resources, and you can't come here and sit there with me and struggle past 2 weeks?
No, because he's immature. He don't want you like that, baby. Yeah, it sucks.
Because he's immature and he don't want you like that. I'm a more mature brother, and I do want you like that, and I got money. That ain't gonna work, Oshay. That man got a different swag that she's not talking about. A swag that money can't buy. She's the one that's gonna have to go find a man that's gonna be into her the way that man was. Big problem. You think a woman could go from telling a man what to do to listening to a man? I don't know about that.
Do something for now. You know how a lot of men feel. To do something for somebody else and bend over backwards, and they won't do the same for you. It hurts, don't it?
Oshay ain't did shit for nobody. Man don't like no women like that.
No. So ultimately, we were going back and forth, but essentially, I was just like, I can't do this anymore. And when he saw that I was really serious this time about ending the relationship for the first time, and I don't know how many times I broke up with him, he started feeling the heat. And so one Sunday night, he surprised me by flying back to the States, unbeknownst to me, knocking on my door without knowing my address. How did you get here, sir? And asking me to give him another shot. But by then, it was too late. I did not recognize him. I looked at him and I didn't feel anything for him anymore. Which is hard to say, but just like the love wasn't there the way that it was before. So the next day, I just told him he had to pick up his crap and go because I just couldn't do this anymore. And that's what he did. The first thing that he packed was his visa, and he left to St. Croix to work. And
first thing he packed was his visa. What does that mean? Winning. He won. He married her for the visa. Okay?
Then a week later, he went back to the Dominican Republic. So I filed for divorce about 2.5 weeks later, and last Friday, he signed the divorce papers. So this is all actively still happening, and it's still very fresh. And I know there are a lot of people on here who say, oh my God, girl, like, nunca, I would never. But you don't really know what you're going to do in a situation unless you're in it. And honestly, I love this man with my whole heart for 4 years.
I love this man with my whole heart. A lot of black men don't get that feeling from women. Somebody that love you with their whole heart, where they're always yelling at you and cursing at you and talking down to you and then fucking you and trying to make you feel good and then doing all this other stuff and taking care of you and yelling at you but helping you. It's a lot, you know, and brothers don't get that feeling.
And I still do because eso no se apaga de un día para otro. But I just came to the realization that this just was not serving me and that it wasn't what I needed for me in my life. And I think that's okay.
So this lady just started this TikTok. She has like who put the screenshot there? The Studley Goat 30. She basically just had the.
Now this is the part that really pissed me off. So he promoting the bitch. So he's promoting the woman. She lost. She lost the boy. She lost the war. He's promoting the woman. I just told y'all he threw his email out there trying to get the bitch. Now he's promoting the bitch. Like I said, blue check mark, subscriber supremacy, thinking money will grab a bitch. I hope it works out for the nigga, because he believes that this is a good woman.
It started this TikTok. She has like we'll put the screenshot there. The Studley Goat 30. She basically just had this TikTok for like not even a month, and it's already growing. And she must have used this as a mechanism to come on and talk about this. Right? Let's check out some other stuff.
You know what, Boogie? So I honestly have thought this out through a lot, and I feel like a lot of it has got to do with he's very self-centered, and he does do things that he may think are righteous or like in a good way, but at the end of the day, they're always benefiting him in the best way possible, regardless of how his actions affect the other person.
Right.
At the beginning, he would tell me how good he would feel, porque por fin he got the girl that he wanted, the girl of his dreams, pero sus acciones never like amounted to what he.
Oshay, would you ever tell a woman that she's the girl of your dreams? See, he don't even get it. He's missing the key points. Oshay, you so caught up in your money that you don't realize that something as simple as saying, yo, you the girl of my dreams, it'll get you going a long way. I try to teach you niggas, but O'Shea's, man, he don't get it. He would never say that to a woman because it's not his dream, but that's why we say game.
The same. And I really stuck beside him because I felt like the distance was the main thing that was keeping us apart, or like him disinterested. But at the end of the day, he came, and when I moved there, he still had no interest in spending time with me or giving me and putting me in the place and the priority that his wife should have got from the jump. But I'm gonna tell you this one story, and then you can tell me. So I'm not gonna be taking care of no kids. Like if we're gonna take them, it's gonna be between me and you. Before we go to the resort, I sit him down and we have the same conversation. He agrees. We're gonna do 50-50. Like he's gonna get them ready in the morning. I'll get them ready in the afternoon. Blah blah. And in the evenings, we'll both hang out and have a good time. So of course, we get to the resort, and his friends are there. His cousins are there. And guess who got stuck the whole time? 3 days and 2 nights with the kids.
Look at Oshay. The man left her with the kids, and O'Shea's upset.
Yo ass.
Where was he, you might ask? He was drinking. He was partying with his.
Look at Oshay. Why are you mad? Why are you mad that the man is having a good time at this woman's expense? But he also, that's his wife. What? Yo, Oshay crazy, man. Like, yo, get you a woman, brother.
His cousins and his friends, while his sisters and I and his cousins and his mom were taking care of the kids, and he was nowhere to be found. Then one day we go to the club at night, and he was already there, even though he said he was going to bed with.
No, she wearing pajamas. She in the bed, I think.
2 other females and one of his cousins. So the whole time I just felt like Boo Boo the Fool, because we had this whole planned out that we were gonna do 50-50.
What the Oshay is crazy. He's mad. He's mad that the man doing him. City boys up.
And oh my gosh, we're gonna both take care of the kids, but you just came to have fun, and I looked like the babysitter.
So let's see if you take any accountability for any of this stuff going on.
So I just want to address a couple things because I keep getting comments like this one, and I feel
Oshay must love this bitch, because I don't get the point that he's making in this video. You supposed to be like, that's right, city boys up. I don't see why he's upset.
like there's a common misunderstanding going on here. And I'm sorry if I sound heated. I'm just an aggressive talker.
Okay.
I just want to start off by saying that I acknowledge that I was also a big red flag in this relationship.
Yeah.
Todas las señales estaban ahí y yo decidí ignorarlas. The gaslighting, yo lo reconocí. I stayed. Las mentiras, las reconocía. I stayed. The manipulation, lo reconocía. But I still decided to stay. It is my personal experience that when I'm in a relationship with someone and I am in love, deeply in love, and I really care for that person, I am willing to sacrifice myself and my needs for the benefit of the other person.
Mm-hmm.
Yo aguanto mucho.
Oshay don't know nothing about that. A woman completely giving her soul to a man. Every man wants a woman's soul. Let's be real. Yo, the show sponsored by Sam Welbeck on the Cash App. This program is sponsored by Sam Welbeck on the Cash App. Let's get it.
And that's a fault of mine, something that I have and that I carry, and that's something that I personally need to work on, that I'm constantly working on right now.
Let me say this. Whenever you're in a relationship, you have to sacrifice your needs for the other person, right? But at what point? Like,
wrong answer, nigga. Now, Kevin Samuels would be rolling in his grave right now because you sound like a female. At what point? You can't go into this with fear. That woman didn't go into the relationship with fear. You can't go into it with fear, or you already worried. But I can understand that because you've never been on the winning side. See, the woman is mostly on the winning side. She's gonna go into it with no fear. But as a man, you had to be on the winning side to go into relationships with no fear. Like I tell you niggas, ask for a pair of jeans, ask for a set of towels. Keep asking for shit. Ask for a vacation. Keep going. That's the only thing you missing out there.
Like, they have to be willing to do the same thing for you. The problem is not sacrifice for somebody else. The problem is sacrifice for somebody else who won't do the same for you. Okay? Because relationships, businesses, all of it is sacrifice. You know, being a parent, I'm not even a parent, but I know that's a sacrifice.
I'm not a parent, but I know that's a sacrifice. Brother, you don't. I keep telling y'all, Umar Johnson, Oshay Jackson, they don't like black women. You niggas got money or whatever, power, whatever you feel you have. Why don't you want to share it with a black woman? You are not a pro-black if you don't have a black woman. And I understand she gonna fuck your shit up. That's the risk you gotta run. I'm sorry. It's just what it is. These are the niggas playing from the sidelines.
And the business owner, all of it is a sacrifice. But you have to have somebody willing to do that also with you. And you sacrifice for basically Pookie. Okay? If he won't do it,
you sacrifice for basically Pookie. Okay.
Thing for you, and he's dusty. And this is why women they sacrifice for the dusty dudes. And then when the good guy comes in, you talk about I gotta have a situation that serves me. No, you're gonna always be sacrificing. Just stop sacrificing for dusty cookies.
Let's play that back, brother. Is he trying? What is he doing when he says that? Is that a shame? Is that a blame? What is that?
I mean, they sacrifice for the dusty dudes, and then when the good guy comes in, you talk about I gotta have a situation that serves me. No, you're gonna
hold on. I sacrifice for the dusty dude, but then when the good guy comes along, I gotta have a situation that serves me. That's the same thing she had when she was with the Pookie, a situation that served her. That's the only way you could be with a Gladiator BW. Unless you pay it. But a nigga like you with money, you can't pay for a woman? Like, why so stingy?
Always be sacrificing. Just stop sacrificing for dusty cookies.
A self-admitted trick. A self-admitted trick. He don't want to pay for a wife, but he liked this girl. Let's go.
In the world, seeking any validation or seeking a relationship with a man. I've lived in the United States over 20 years, and I've dated here. I've fallen in love here. I've dated outside of the country. I've also fallen in love out of the country. But never was there an occasion that I got on a plane and I was like, yo voy a ir a buscar mi marido en Santo Domingo. It's definitely really easy to judge a relationship based on what other people see or what you're hearing people tell you. And you would say, I would never allow anyone to treat me that way. I would never, until it happens to you. Esa es mi opinión. Al igual que esa es mi experiencia personal, en la que yo tuve que aprender cómo amarme, respetarme, lo que yo puedo y no puedo aguantar, lo que quiero de una pareja. There was no other way for me personally that I was going to be able to learn that lesson unless this happened to me. Is it unfortunate? Yes. Do I wish that it happened? Absolutely not. Pero eso fue lo que me tocó. I welcome the criticism. I welcome you guys telling me that I'm crazy. And I also am grateful and thankful for the people who have come on here and shared their personal stories with me and have uplifted me as I'm going through this very difficult and insane part of my life. The internet can be a beautiful place. No, I wanted that.
First of all, she has a very beautiful personality. Give her a round of applause.
She has a very beautiful personality. Give her a round of applause. Who the fuck is this nigga talking to? You give her a round of applause, nigga. You can't get a woman like this to care about you and you in a fucking third world country.
I personally like her. I love her energy. definitely give me wifey kind of energy vibes, right? She's definitely a person that seems to be a good person. It's,
you could get a bitch look like this in Africa. Like, you telling me you can't get a bitch look like this in Africa? You can't get a bitch that could wife up in Africa? But you're promoting to men to have a slut that fucks all over the globe. Okay, that's what she does. Let's talk about it. And guess what she got to do to get a man again? She got to fuck again. So I don't know what he's promoting.
Fortunately happened to her. But, listen, you can't be investing in people that's in the dirt and trying to dust them off. That's been my mistake too.
You can't be investing in people in the dirt and trying to dust them off. That's been my mistake too. What does that mean? So he's always had people that's in the dirt and he tried to dust them off. He's never had a woman of high caliber with real interest in him. He's never had a woman of high caliber with real things to lose, to be robbed of, where she trusted him around all her worldly possessions. He's never had anything that America and what boss bitches are all about. He has a limited experience from a sexual transaction standpoint. Bitch ain't sucking his dick with glory. Like, man, I feel bad for black men. Black men do not experience the true, and I know it's rough. I'm not going to act like it's easy. The true pleasures of the black woman because, she puts up a tough exterior or whatever. And I always tell niggas, don't let that bitch sit around you like that. You tickle that bitch. You say something in her ear. You try to bring all the woman you could out of her without her having to open her pussy. Fuck that.
So trying to deal with somebody who's in the dirt, trying to polish them off, trying to get them on to the next level. Let the dust hit your feet, okay? Leave them in the dust. Because he's going to go right back to DR, doing the same dusty stuff as he was doing before. Being hella broke, being dusty, being musty, crusty, and rusty.
Being hella broke. The man got babies over there, 2 different families. So he's broke, but he's okay. He get to go to the beach every Sunday with his families, women cooking for him. Yeah, maybe his money ain't where it's going to be. So what? And I'm not telling the niggas just settle for being broke. The girl said he works. He know how to do construction and stuff. But what type of fun is Oshay? What type of fun is Oshay really promoting? Because my thing is, brothers, I want y'all to know it's fun. The battle is on. Can you get money with your eggplant play out of that woman with her box, thinking her box is God gives to the world? Can you get extraction out of that? Can you make her like you? I mean, it's all supposed to be fun, sport. You guys taking this stuff way too serious.
All right, it's what it is. You can't get out of the dust. You gotta let it go. So guys, what do you think?
There you have it, man. There you have it, guys. I just wanted to lend some light. The dude, I just don't like pro-blacks. First of all, they don't care about black women. That's first and foremost. Oshay, on the other hand, he said he's a trick. So he's willing to just pay for anything. So he never had a woman to care about him. He can't make a woman do nothing. Not even go get a cup of orange juice without saying, let me pay you to do that. So that's a whole nother story. Then he's always mad when Pookies win. Brother, the bitch has been winning against us forever. Why that man can't win? It's a war of fun, in my opinion, but it's nevertheless a war. I understand I'm dealing with gladiators of war with money. It's weird. Show is sponsored by Sam Welbeck. Yo, we got the next one. We got the next show coming up with Umar Johnson, another pro-black that don't like black women. He said, yo, in order for a black woman to get with him, he got to check you for STDs, insinuating that black bitches' pussy is dirty. I mean, these guys disrespect black women in ways you wouldn't believe. You say, well, damn, Umar, I thought you cared about the black woman. Look, brother, I know that bitch pussy dirty. Wow. So we're going to get into that. This show was sponsored by Sam Welbeck. Maybe somebody else will sponsor the next show. So let's get it, man. Thanks for watching.